this traffic jam, dreaming of the green pastures I once ran.
Hello, my name is Miles DeMott, and it is my pleasure to welcome you once again to Stuck in Traffic. This is a podcast dedicated to the wonder and amazement of a little town called Brevard, North Carolina, which is on the Western Plateau. You can find it on a map or not. Just know it's a special place, and you should visit here and or explore the real estate market because buying will become a compulsion once you visit. Today, we have the very special opportunity to talk with one of our legendary residents. Legendary, epic. I'm going to use it 3 times. Legendary. His name is, his friends call him Hodge, but it's Scott Hodge. And since your friends call you Hodge, I should call you Scott or Mr. Hodge or obviously anything but Hodge because we're not friends.
Hodge is good.
Yeah, good. So thank you for joining us today. And
my pleasure.
There we go. So my question to lead off with, I understand that you moved to this market to take a job in the adult film industry, and I was just curious, is that really what happened? Okay, for the record, I don't know anything about the adult film industry.
I was waiting for the laugh track. She's on her phone.
So she's distracted. So for the record, I don't know anything about the adult film industry, and Hodge, it has never, to my knowledge, been involved in the adult film industry. But
I just didn't know how you got that information so quick.
So then my information might also be false in that you only came into the bicycle community last week. And in the interim, over 7 complete days, which did include a weekend, have become somewhat respected in the field.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Really?
Oh, yeah, it's a piece of cake.
So there's hope for us.
Yeah, we discussed it.
So, but in that week's time, you became like famous in the bike business, and not just because you're an A-line mechanic and all that, but you've ridden everywhere. You're just a legend in the mountain bike specifically, but in the bike field. Is that accurate?
Not even close.
Not even close. How would you describe your association or affiliation with bicycles?
I rode them as a kid, and it just made sense to keep your stuff fixed. So you had to fix it yourself, and then that turned into fixing everybody else's bikes, and then that turned into gravitating towards working in bike shops.
How long have you worked in bike shops?
On and off since I was about 15.
Do you find it, I don't know, there's almost it's not hypnotic, but it can, like mountain biking for me is meditative.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think, and I'm not equating being a BMW mechanic or whatever with a bike mechanic, but because bike mechanics are simpler, the refinement can be more impactful.
Yeah.
And it's more tactile because you're actually touching the things that touch each other to move.
Yeah. It's 100% a mechanical interface.
So what brought you to Brevard to practice this trade?
They've had the best trails forever. It's just the trail systems here, Pisgah and DuPont.
But you've ridden elsewhere, so
yeah, a lot of states.
Bentonville, Santa Fe, Sedona,
yeah,
Colorado.
Never been to Bentonville or Santa Fe or Sedona, but
okay, so I got all those
pretty much everything else.
Everything else,
like yeah,
Madison, Wisconsin.
Been to Wisconsin, yeah. Madison, actually, yeah, not mountain biking.
Okay,
yeah.
What's your favorite spot other than here, obviously?
Oh, man.
Just one. Or name your top 3.
Gila, New Mexico. Utah.
Moab?
Moab's fantastic, but there's a lot more in Utah that nobody goes to.
St. George?
Haven't been there.
Dixie National Forest that goes outside of Zion and all that?
Utah is so beautiful. People don't realize that. Or at least I didn't when I was there until I got there.
Yeah.
And then I would say California.
Ooh, where in California?
Anywhere in the Tahoe area.
Huh.
There's the mountains up there, Northern California. There's a couple of trails up there and you can ride around Lake Tahoe. It's called the Rim Trail.
Huh.
Really beautiful.
I'm going to add that to the list. I'll do that in August or September because I've not been there. And it's pretty, it's worth going to.
Yeah. And there's a lot of riding in Colorado. Like Colorado's got the most, I think. They're just, the mountains there are different.
So aside from the brief foray into the adult film industry, what brought you to Brevard specifically?
Yeah, just riding. Me and my friends have spent the last 30 years since the mid 90s coming up here, sometimes once a month, just to camp.
From where?
North Georgia.
Huh.
to camp in Pisgah and just ride for a weekend. And back then you could just find a spot and ride 3 days, uncamp, go back home. So it was pretty awesome.
So did you grow up in North Georgia?
Yeah.
Obviously you moved here, so this has the benefits and the mountain biking and all that sort of stuff. Did you think of other places when you moved here?
Yeah. We were going through all the cool little cities where you would try to find like-minded social places. And like Bend, Oregon, there was places in Maine. There was a lot of looking. We went to Hawaii right after we bought this house and found a similar house in Kona that was the same amount of money. And we were glad we moved to Brevard.
Huh.
You know?
So
it says a lot to me about Brevard.
No kidding.
I'd rather live here than Kona right now.
Because more people, I think, have heard of Hawaii than they've heard of Brevard.
Nobody's heard of Brevard.
Yeah. So when you're the bike shop is the one of the many, this is going to sound bad because there's another bike shop by this name, but it's the hub of King Street. I mean, there's a lot of activity that goes on all around it.
King Street's awesome.
And King Street is just a wonderful spot. The whole lumberyard district and all that is just, it's so well done. So, and the beauty of your shop, as I've walked past, the last week since you've been in this business for the last week, I've walked past and you're always sitting on the couch and with the garage door open, holding court or not. And it seems to me you watch a lot of people.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So tell me about that. Why is that an interesting vantage point, and what sort of people do you see and what do you notice about them?
This is going to sound really dorky, but most of our customers are tourists. They're out of towners. 75%, I think, they're from out of state. So I just get to meet people. I sound like a salesman when I'm asking them questions about stuff, like, because I want to know what brought them here.
And what are they saying largely? Generally, don't mention names or medical conditions or sexual proclivities or any of that other stuff that they're mentioning.
Man, to be honest with you, it's all different. Like, there's so many different reasons to come here. Well, there's a lot of different reasons I didn't know about. I didn't know we were a mecca for fly fishing. I had no idea. But now people are answering my questions. Oh yeah, we fly fish. That's cool. So
do you see a lot of road bikers, or is it mostly mountain bikers?
No, there's a lot of both. We have a lot of beautiful roads here.
So I'd like to think of the season here. It's a summer thing, but when do you think it starts, and when do you think that obviously goes through the foliage? I mean, the leaf peeping and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But what is the length of tourist season here for you that you see?
It's year round.
Really?
Our tourist season is year round because here you can ride year round, and that is a rarity, and it's because of that rainforest.
Tell me more about that. Unpack that. What does the rainforest do?
It sheds water and precipitation way better than like normally constructed trails in a lot of other states. So if it rains in the morning, chances are you can ride that evening because it just soaks it up so well. In other states like Georgia or Texas or Arizona, you're done for 4 days. Yeah. Just with a light rain. So
how long you lived here?
5 years.
You got a family here?
Yeah.
All women?
Yes, ladies.
Ladies. Do they bike?
Yes.
So they enjoy it as well?
Yeah, they're not in the type of biking that I'm into, and that's fine. They like the leisurely stuff, which is, I'm getting there anyway, so yeah. Which is better than the alternative, not getting there. Not getting there. Yeah, because I understand the little bit of research I did when I found out you were in the adult film industry, of course, but that you had a motorcycle crash. Oh, I've had a couple of those. Yeah. You still seem to be doing okay. Yeah. So the fam, the wife and 2 daughters, 3 daughters? Two daughters. They like it here as well. What if you had to speak for the dad, what do they see? What do they like about it? Well, they like that there's so much to do. We're from North Georgia, and we were all mostly raised in Metro Atlanta. So you can't go anywhere in Atlanta without getting on a highway. And here you got a 3-mile bubble that's just perfection, So there's a lot to do here. So was the lumberyard a thing when you moved here 5 years ago, or no? Yes. It was? Yeah, but it wasn't in the 90s. It wasn't in the 90s. No, so it was progressing. So you've seen it as it has evolved. Huh. Yeah. And a lot of my friends have. And it draws people. So I think that's
a remarkable thing to say about a town this size, 8,000 people.
Yeah.
And it's got, I'm assuming this place was, it was a lumber yard back when there were, the two mills were here and this was probably like a Lowe's, or everybody came here to get supplies to build stuff.
Yeah.
And then it went dormant. And now it is a mixed use, wonderful commercial development that still retains all of its charm.
It's wonderful.
So, Squatch Bikes, or the bicycle shop, great bike shop. So it's uniquely located in a spot.
Yeah.
If you could do something else in town other than be the extraordinary bike mechanic that you are, and we're thankful that you do what you do, that voodoo that
Top
you
5,000 in the state for sure.
Really? I would have said 3,000 at least.
Oh.
You're really good. You're good at what you do.
Modest.
I mean, that's what I hear. And you've only been in the business for a week, so give yourself some grace. So anyway, what else can you see that Brevard? If you're talking to the people, you're sitting on the sofa in the garage door, and people are coming by, and what else are they? What do they not see? What are they saying? If only Brevard had this. Is anything ringing a bell?
Yeah. The only thing that comes to mind is an affordable house. Honest to God, that's it.
Seems to be a recurring theme.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you were the type of person that had a lot of income to invest in something, like this is kind of a no-brainer. This is going the same direction Asheville was going 10 or 20 years ago.
Now that's an interesting analogy. Tell me more about that, because I've not heard. So this is like a small Asheville.
It is. That's how I look at it. And that's how I describe it to a lot of my friends.
Huh.
Asheville was really amazing in the 90s.
Huh.
Not a lot of people were catching on to it.
And now a lot of people have caught on to it.
Yeah. And it's not the same place anymore, but it had a wonderful period where it was just the coolest place to be around for the people in the Southeast. It was a nice little vacation spot. And it is still for certain types of people, I've seen it change. I think it's still awesome, but Brevard is so close to what Asheville was 25 years ago.
Do you see the population growing? I mean, do you see
Here?
that? Yeah, in Brevard, do you see Brevard growing?
To a point where it just can't.
Yeah.
Geographically, I think it's a little more challenging.
Which is good.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
So it'll have to be like Portland. The city decided they would not develop beyond the river, so they're forced to look after the small piece of land that Portland. So they manage the growth, which is great.
It's beautiful.
So that's an interesting way to look at.
You want to manage growth.
Yeah.
But I look at all these people that live somewhere where they're not happy, and this is paradise to me. So it's like, I feel like a salesman. I'm like, you need to move here. So.
Are you a realtor too?
No.
Well, sounds like you should be. Side hustle.
Yeah.
So of all the things, you ride a bike, you hike, you enjoy the outdoors, the family, all that sort of stuff. What else draws people here?
It's the social life. And
Tell me more about that's what I was aiming at. So tell me about, what do you like about the social life of a small town, 8,000 people?
Yeah.
Some people would think that would be suffocating. Tell me why you like it.
well, a lot of people do if they're from that town.
Right.
It's suffocating to them. But then you move out as a person and you grow older and you be more mature and responsible. You learn things and you're like, everything I wanted was in the small town.
Right.
So yeah, that's why we're here. Like everything we need or want is here. Like we don't need anything in the social life here. It's like you walk out of your house and you can walk onto a sidewalk or greenway and you can be downtown. And believe it or not, there's a lot to do. Also, the sense of community that you have here, I've never seen that. And I would like to mention 185 for that, because 185 King Street is owned by a wonderful family. And
Maddie and Cody.
yeah, and I feel like they're setting an example for how businesses should treat their town and townspeople. I think they're leading the way with that. And this street shows it. Like, this is a great street to be on. I think it's more fun and a lot cooler than most of the other parts in Brevard. This little lumber district has a lot of community here.
To my knowledge, nobody's paying him to say that. At least I'm not.
No, not being paid.
So so do you live in this area?
Yeah, half a mile from here.
Do you ride a bike to work?
Yeah. Or walk or drive.
You living your best life.
Yeah. I'm literally living my dream. Yeah.
So I mentioned Robert Pirsig a minute ago. He wrote Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. So, and then another guy named Zen, Z-I-N-N, wrote the book
Yes.
on mountain
Leonard
bike maintenance.
Zen. Yes.
So, but in that, and I'm going back to my original topic, because the bike or bike maintenance or bike gears and all, I can talk a big game, but I can't fix a bike, which is why I come to you guys, because y'all can fix a bike. But there is a zen to it. There is it's simple enough that it makes sense. And again, there are tactile moving parts, the gears, everything is moving. So as you're operating it, you become one with that. And so
You're part of that experience.
Yeah. And that to me, this is going to sound like a really weird metaphor. That's the same as this town.
Yeah.
So I'm using the bike as a metaphor for the town.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
And so the people, we're peddling.
Yeah.
We're peddling this thing.
Yep.
And we become part of the experience. And yet we are close enough to know Maddie and to know Cody.
Yeah.
And to know the people that are making this town move forward.
Yeah.
That's part of the charm.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Like, businesses here support each other.
Right.
Have you found a place to eat yet? No. Try Morning Social behind us.
Right.
And I'm not sending them there because I'm super friends with the owners. I know the owners. They're nice people.
Right.
Their food's awesome.
Yeah.
The service is awesome. Quixote downtown.
Yeah.
We have so many good places to send people. So that's what I like doing. Like sending them places that I enjoy because they're going to enjoy it.
Maybe we should make Squatch like the Chamber of Commerce.
Ooh, I don't know how that would fly.
Well, they're bikes. They don't fly. Well, you do. I mean, I've heard. You make bikes fly, but I don't. I did that in my 30s, and I don't do that anymore. I'm one collarbone shy of a full load.
I bounce pretty good.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Off motorcycles.
Off of anything.
So you've been riding bikes since you could ride a bike.
Yeah.
And you like it here. There's a differentiation to me in my mind, my squirrel brain, between DuPont and Pisgah.
Yeah.
So I'm a DuPont guy mostly. Pisgah seems to be a young man's game. No?
I don't think age has to do anything. I think it's with
skill level.
It's skill level and decision making.
Tell me more about that.
DuPont's awesome for everybody.
Yeah.
Pisgah offers things that you can't get in a lot
of chunky nar, for example.
Yeah. And the people that maintain the trails and build the trails, and they've been here since forever. And I can see the difference in the trails from the 90s. They're still the same trails, but they're just different. They're awesome.
And you ride mostly Pisgah?
I do both. I'm entering the age of my life where Pisgah is not a weekly option.
You don't know the validation you're offering me there. Say more about that.
Yeah. It's not a sport you can do your entire life. You're gonna fade out and transition into a different cyclist. Even though your heart is somewhere, it's just gonna happen. You can stop riding or you can continue. And I'm just entering that stage where I'm leaning out of the Pisgah stuff, which has been
a delight.
Yeah. So.
Do you road bike?
Not anymore. It's just dangerous. It's too dangerous. Yeah. Like, I don't think anybody should be on a road at this point. It's just so dangerous. We lose people yearly and there's really no repercussions on it. So it's it's a bad decision. It's a bad decision, but there's a lot of type A's out there that
got to do it.
They're data crunchers and they like inflicting pain on themselves. I was one of them for a long time, so I get it.
What's the little computer thing that everybody goes by? That you keep your times?
Oh, Garmin's?
Yeah, but it's a Garmin, but there's a whole database where everybody... Strava.
I'm not a Strava guy.
I'm not a Strava guy.
Nah.
That's hamster wheels.
Taking it too seriously.
Do you gravel bike?
Yeah. I everything bike.
Yeah.
To us, to like guys my age, I'm old. They're just bikes.
Bikes, yeah.
You want to ride gravel? Yeah. If I don't have a gravel bike, I'm going to ride on whatever bike I got.
Yeah.
So.
With the little slightly thicker tire. There you go. Where's your favorite dinner spot? Your go-to dinner spot? It's not a plug. Your go-to dinner spot.
Man, I really dig Quixote. I think that atmosphere and the owner and the people that work there, it's just awesome.
Have I got a treat for you? I collect Don Quixotes. Don Quixote is my patron saint.
There we go.
So I'm going to bring to you Don Quixote that will be memorable in your life forever and ever.
I will accept that gift.
Oh, thank you so much. It's, because the gift is about the giver. So you're, again, secondary in this, maybe even tertiary. I don't know. We probably need to look that up.
I need to.
Yeah. So in the grand scheme of the Western Plateau, you have this wonderful spot, but there are how many bike shops per capita in?
It's crazy.
It's a wonky business, and it's I think Squatch just traded, the Hub just traded. I mean, people are buying bike shops and opening bike shops, and there are a lot of bike shops, which is great. But there must be a whole lot of bikers here.
It's not a normal thing for there to be this many bike shops in a town this size. We're the Aspen for mountain biking, I think. That's my opinion.
Your opinion. Yeah, I saw a clickbait list of, the 10 best places to mountain bike in the U.S. and I didn't see Aspen, but Brevard or North Carolina was 4 or 5 states down. It was Colorado, Utah. Bentonville, Arkansas is apparently the new mountain bike capital of the world.
Pretty cool.
And it's a great town.
Yeah.
I've ridden there several times. Love it.
Yeah.
It's got a mountain bike preserve.
Yeah.
Which is a fascinating little patch of about 100 acres, and you go over and around yourself and up. It's got infrastructure that you're riding. It's like a roller coaster going through this little patch of woods that's in town.
Yeah, the infrastructure is crazy.
Yeah. Do the Waltons? Have you ever noticed if the Walton Foundation puts any money into trails in here at all? Because they spread the love. They're building trails all over the country.
That I don't know.
So, do you see Brevard in the framework of sort of an Aspen sort of? Tell me more about that. Unpack that one.
It's always been that way for me and my friends. Because this is what we've been doing our whole lives. So, but in the 90s, the bikes were different, but the place was the same. And like we would come up here and we would camp. We'd hit the Mexican restaurant and then the ABC store. And then
that's a simple life.
Yeah. And we would just ride. Okay.
So you're at the top of Ridgeline.
Yep.
I want you to walk me through, not walk because you don't walk that trail unless you're on a horse. I want you to ride that trail. Describe that experience in your head. Talk me through that. What is it you like? What do you see? How does it work? Is it meditate? Whatever when you get to the top and or pick a trail, Black Mountain or whatever that you want to ride in Pisgah. Talk me through a couple of miles of trail for you. I'd like to hear that.
I will tell you about Bracken.
Then I will ask, before you tell me about Bracken, how in the hell does anybody ride Bracken?
They start from in town.
Okay. Well, I rode the first leg of Bracken and swore I would never step foot on it again.
Yeah.
It is.
Me too.
It's straight up, short switchbacks.
Yep.
It is Torquemada. I mean, it's
all the stuff you don't want before a downhill.
Right,
yeah.
Right. I actually met a friend the other night who said she bought a mountain bike from you guys or somebody in town. That was the first trail she rode. She brought the mountain bike back, said, "No, I'm not doing this," and gave the bike back because it was like, "No, I'm not doing this."
That's awesome.
And she just picked the wrong trail. So it's interesting you picked that trail. Walk me through, because I think there's a circle at the top. If you can withstand the pain to get up far enough, it's blissful on the top.
Yeah.
So walk me through the riding of that trail.
Okay. The way I look at it is I live in Brevard. I can leave my house and ride my mountain bike to where I work a half a mile away. Across the street, there's a bar. I can have a beer and some food. Then I can get back on my mountain bike and I can ride to the trail, which is a mile. I get warmed up by the time I get to the parking lot, which is our advice to anybody visiting and riding Bracken. Leave from town. And it's just a grind. The first half of the ride is just a grind. It's really difficult and really steep. And you see a lot of hikers on there because people don't like riding bikes up that kind of an incline. But when you get to the top, it's really beautiful. It's extremely quiet. And then you get this amazing downhill back to town. You take Pinnacle at the top and you come out and you take Brushy down, and that's the downhill. And it is wonderful. It's fast. Depending on how fast you want to go it's the danger level. So you can go down it really safely or dangerously, but it's still going to be fun.
Like British Columbia fun?
No, that's a different type.
Okay. Have you done British Columbia? Have you ridden where they pad the trees?
No. Well, yeah, but not in British Columbia. Like
Okay,
they
but
do
you've
that.
ridden where they pad the trees.
Yes, and that's really another league now. Like they didn't pad trees. We just took our chances, and now they pad the trees because if the tree's padded, we can make this a lot more challenging. And these guys are just amazing at what they're doing. But no, I don't do that anymore.
But there was a time in your life when you did.
Oh yeah.
What is the jolt? I mean, what is the adrenaline rush? What is it that describe that? I mean, it's because it's
I don't
something. These guys are. I mean, it's higgledy-piggledy. It's life or death when the way I look at it, and they're so good at what they're doing. It's just art.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. There's some really beautiful videos to some really beautiful music that makes you look at that sport and go, that's more of a ballet, but dire consequences if you don't land it right. You know, it's
Ballet.
really beautiful, but yeah, it's so dangerous.
When you ride, because I look at it as it's a ballet. I mean, I'm old and not nearly as gifted as you are, but it's like skiing. So you're in a zone, you're in a whatever, and you're leaning and you're brushing against the pine trees.
Yeah.
And you're going really fast.
Yeah.
And
Taking chances.
And you feel the pine trees come by you and you're leaning in just enough to get the handlebar around it.
Yeah.
And then you feel the tree brush you and you're already leaned into the next one to do this. And it is a dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yet it's a dance in nature.
Yeah. And you're figuring it out as you go, you know?
Is there a level of psychosis to that? Or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're taking chances. You're making crazy decisions. You shouldn't be doing it, to be honest with you.
Is that the allure?
Yeah, I don't know. I get a lot from it. A lot of people will go out and they'll ride their bike, then they come back and this thing's making a lot of noise. When I'm riding a mountain bike, I can hear my breathing, I can hear my heart, I can hear the birds, I can hear the wind. I'm not paying attention to anything except that experience. That's it. So it's different for everybody.
Right.
You know?
That is a beautiful way to put that.
It is. Like you can when I'm riding a mountain bike or doing something like that here, I'm in a place where I'm focusing out. I'm not focusing in. Like I'm grateful I'm on this trail. The weather's beautiful. Like it doesn't get better than this. So when I'm riding a mountain bike, that thing clearly is falling apart under me. Like it's noisy and my friends are telling me to, fix it, but I don't want to. I just want to ride. So.
And that's the 12-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't stop.
The 5-year-old, whenever
Yeah.
you start. I mean, because that's part of the attraction for me is I ride a mountain bike and I feel like I'm 12.
Yeah.
Because I remember there's these stages of freedom that are all tied to a bicycle. The first time you ride without training wheels, the first time you ride to the end of the driveway and then the first time you drive out of the driveway and go to the end of the block so nobody can see you.
Yeah.
And then the first time you ride around town and you're just free.
Yeah. I got permission to ride to school. I'm going to roll in on my bicycle. I'm not taking the bus. I'm going to be the baddest 9-year-old there.
That's it. That's something to that.
It is. It's just different. Like now, like the bicycle was our freedom for our generation.
Right.
Kids don't need that now. They go the same places and they don't leave their house. They're talking to a lot of people. They're looking at a lot of cool stuff. They're doing everything we did. They're just doing it from their house on a computer.
Or a phone.
And we just needed a bike to get that done. So that's why we got bikes.
Oh, you hit on something there. So how do we reverse that? How do we
want to? Who knows?
I do, but maybe that's nostalgic.
Yeah, I don't know.
The kids seem to be having a good time, but I'm wondering if we all not to get more kids on bikes.
Oh man, we need more people on bikes, not just kids.
So how do we do that?
I don't know. I've been doing this for my entire life. I don't know.
The Acosta Trail, I've been asking, you're obviously a fan.
Everyone I know is a fan. It's just frustrating because we heard about this years and years ago, and Hendersonville's killing it.
And we're not even going to meet him. We're not going to meet him to drive this bike halfway.
We get rumors. What I can tell you is we get rumors of it's missing. It wasn't approved. It was misappropriated. It's just a lot of stuff. Unless you show up for a meeting, I don't think Brevard actually grasps what they've got here for mountain biking.
Right.
Like if they looked at mountain biking like Aspen looks at skiing, this would be a completely different place.
And it'd been done by now.
Well, I can tell you, if they had addressed this kind of tourism 10 or 15, 20 years ago, when the time was right, I would not have been able to afford a house here. We'd be paying Aspen prices. So personally, I'm grateful, but it also bothers me that there's a golden egg here for this town. And
They seem to want to kick it down the road.
well, they're different generations and they just don't see. Like, I would never kick anything down the road if it came from generations under me, because that's their thing.
Right.
And that's just what they want. And things have to change.
But we fear change. Humans are not good with change,
Some of us
especially
don't.
older humans.
Yeah. I
So-
don't mind it.
Well, it's inevitable. I mean, you have to embrace it.
Roll with it, man.
So are there any programs in town to get young people more on bikes? Or do we do all these, because we've got a great preponderance of bike shops, is there a marketing effort or whatever to draw people in specifically for biking in Brevard?
We have the Brevard Bike Alliance, which has only been around a year or two. And they have social rides, which is more fun than actually going out on a group ride with 30 hammerheads.
Yeah.
Because on the social rides, we start at a point in town and we end up in a point in town, and it's every age. Like, there's seniors killing it. And if you're on a social ride and you get passed by a lady who's on a cruiser bike that weighs twice as much as yours, and you're going up a hill, and you're like, social rides.
Social rides.
Yeah.
All right. So we do that.
Yeah. It's awesome. You'll see kids there. There are kids on that ride.
I remember one time I was in Bentonville and I stopped at a stop sign and I saw a bike coming, so I waited. So the bike and it was in the next, and it turned out it was a peloton of over 100 mountain bikers who had been on a mountain bike ride around town through all the different stuff they do in Bentonville. And I had to sit there, I enjoyed sitting there while 100 plus people on all ages, all walks of life, came by on mountain bikes to go to the bar. Lo and behold, there was a bar that was going to have 100 extra bar seats or whatever. And I thought, this is a town that really embraces bicycles.
Yeah.
But Brevard could be.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be.
It could be the thing.
Yeah, that's the goose that lays the golden egg, and we're going to fry it instead. Huh. Who do we talk to about that?
I don't know. I'm a bike mechanic.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it would be great if everybody did get on a bike, because it's really good for them. It's just, you're going to live longer. It's fun. You can pull wheelies,
Wheelies.
Hikers can't skid or pull wheelies.
No, they can't.
I like hiking, but come on.
Yeah. I like hiking too, but no, biking's the way to go.
Yeah. There's a lot of people of every age in this industry. And when you see the decisions they've made to better their lives, cycling has a huge part in that. They're healthier, they're happier, and I don't know what more you can ask for, to be honest with you.
And all of that has economic repercussions if we can corral it.
Yeah.
That's 100%. The interesting next step. And I don't know, hopefully as a part of this podcast, because we're all stuck in traffic, hopefully we will talk to people who can help us figure out, all right, how do we take it to the next step? How do we lobby for these things? How do we push the people that need to be pushed and pull the people that need to be pulled so that we can make these things happen? Because it's kind of like design. Yeah. If you design the town this way, even though our last guest said that Brevard is not so much of it wasn't designed to be this way, but it's eclectic.
Right. It's
got lots of different stuff. It's wonderful.
It is so eclectic.
Right.
Like, everybody feels welcome here.
Right. But we can make a design decision and design, like the bike path, which is the Greenway, do more of those.
Yeah.
And draw the people in that want to be healthy and be healthy by design.
Yeah.
That's because aren't we a blue zone? Not really literally, but
I don't know.
The people that I think I think Brevard actually has blue zone DNA.
Is it?
Which means somebody's come in and studied it and said, yeah, people live here longer. People here live longer. That was a bad way to put that. People here live longer because it's a healthier lifestyle.
I would believe that. That's what I feel inside. Like, people are drawn to this place, and it's like we're surrounded by mountains and rivers, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And then yet you can find a place to work, you can find a place to live, and you find a place to have your hobbies. So I just don't understand why somebody would visit and go, not interested.
Right. Or at least those are not your people.
Right.
So did you ever think about doing anything other than bike mechanics or biking or whatever?
People with my brain are limited in what they're going to do for society and be productive. So
bike
I fell
mechanics,
into that. Yeah.
adult film industry.
Yeah, basically.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you found a nice niche.
Yeah. It's pretty kick-ass.
Huh. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, our audience appreciates you coming in to visit with us today.
Thanks.
And especially bringing all the expertise from well over 7 days of experience in the bike industry.
It was a crash course.
But you've done well.
Thank you.
And we applaud your success. I mean, you're celebrated in the industry, which is rare for somebody who's been in it for a week.
Top 5,000.
Top 5,000. Is that in the state or is that
State.
in the, yeah. That's
I'm
extraordinary.
proud of that.
Yeah. I used to think I was one of the best tennis players in the country. And that, quite honestly, is statistically true. I may be dead last. I'm also one of the best mountain bikers in Brevard.
Sweet.
Because, I may be last, but I'm still one of them.
Yeah.
So
Somebody
I got that
out there
going for
isn't.
me. I beat the guy on the couch every time.
Me too.
I got that going for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you for holding court in the garage door and reminding me that Brevard's a nice place.
It's pretty awesome.
Saddle up somewhere and strike up a chat because you're going to meet some real neat people.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Including you. So thanks for being in Brevard. Thanks for being part of the fabric of this place.
Thank you.
And thank you for getting stuck in traffic because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Oh, I'm stuck here in this traffic jam, dreaming of the green pastures I once ran. The road ahead's a snail's slow dance. This highway's robbed me of my chance.